Falcons have definitely improved on this map. Let's see if that can show through today. Oh, Kixon helping out his young player as they wrap all the way round long side.
Yeah, Nucleon's dead there out towards mid, and there's only one man actually left in the A site. It's Tesses, who's just concealed himself in this smoke, but you can see Vitality is still very suspicious. Two players with eyes on, and they're quick to deal with him. You've even got this late activation from Rops ready to come through just to clean up the remaining two for the Falcons. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a way back in here, boys, with Rops closing in. Dink on the first shot, finishes off the second player. He handles that wraparound perfectly. Potentially scary for the Falcons. We would have loved a slightly sleepy Vitality in these first few rounds.
Yeah, they take the risk of stopping a comeback over being in that position themselves. Kicks a mag 7. Oh, how's that not a kill? Takes a second pump, but Tess is by his side and guns gifted. Falcons well armed. Execute with 30 seconds. Nothing to block this. The molly's on the other side of the map, so it's going to come down to gunfights here. Good new box molly here for Mezzi. Execute comes in. It's bloody lovely. 3 mollies land on the site, but there is no one in sight. Jumping over the corner, Mezzi at least finds the rookie, but Kixon spams back inside the smoke, somehow living. Backside Deagle denied, and Kixon comes out behind Banana. It's Zywoo in the clutch. Kixon's not giving him much. Zywoo on the clock needs his kill instantly, and that won't be allowed. He chooses to save his AK. He can find all the kills he wants. He can't win this round. Tesses will not make that mistake. Whoa. It was a nice try for Zywoo, but with Kixon disappearing into Banana. Vitality 40 seconds start to make a bit of noise. Nico has a difficult decision to make on which side he wants to commit to. It doesn't matter. Vitality are beating him to the punch.
Yeah, they're going to get out early. Just this two-man hold. Monacy, some combat AWPing's going to be required here. Molly burns him back, but the AWP still gets online in time. 2 is all he manages. It leaves Falcons in a doable spot. Spam even connects for Nico. Now you're weighing up this 3-on-3. Is this what you want to stake it all on?
The resmokes are a big problem. One just came down, and Apex can replenish, so Moto is out of commission.
Don't have a smoke of your own either for the Falcons, right? Not uncommon to see a smoke come through this Moto smoke to try and allow you to play forward into the site, but that's not available to the Falcons. It leaves pressure on, and it leaves them only with this short wrap. That's exactly what Vitality are hoping for. They are set up to deal with a short retake.
Committed.
Now with a swing, baited in to the Mezzi Rops crossfire, and it was a very short retake, shutting down the Falcons.
Monacy. Can he keep up the head-to-head? Going back to B will be required. Vitality 3 strong. There it is. Insta-rotate. Vitality call his bluff. All they were going to. That smoke will change their tune.
Yeah, your hope right now is that Rops can kind of thread the needle on this timing. But
Bro ain't walking through that door.
Orp's already gotten ahead of him, and they're just going to look to link up with Rops over here in top mid. So they are once again playing into this hero AWP.
After you, Flames.
Falcons very aware of what their win condition is and just how important it will be to get Monacy feeling hot in this matchup. Right place for the AWP, and again he puts it to work. 5-7, Tesses goes on to lend a helping hand. And the man that the rest of the Vitality squad came round to join is now the sole remaining player for Vitality. It's Rops on a long wrap. The site is flooded with Falcons players who have armed themselves now. What's he even supposed to do here? Bomb away from him. 25 seconds, and might just have to be this save. A very suffocating round there. Monacy getting ahead of that rotate on the AWP feels paramount.
Yeah, B is the scary part, right? Because you have your weakest fragger and Kixon, but you also have, you know, Rookie. Another one for Kixon to try and implement into an Inferno. And so, don't be surprised if Vitality attempt to abuse this bomb site. They're coming in.
Yeah, just playing through the smoke, full disrespect. Shut down on the first man in, Nuclear. Oh, that's a beautiful round! Plays it forward, the pressure was on, the stand-in rises to the occasion. You're looking at Monacy over here on the A site. Him and Tesses playing off of each other has been fantastic. A real high point of this CT side thus far. Get out into top mid, and Monacy, that is just gorgeous. Lets the first two cross, only to line up a collateral. Clean tap for the third.
NiKo starting A. Maybe look to offer some assistance to Monacy, but they look to come into middle. Vitality pushing the smoke.
Oh, a little awkward there.
He did not.
They heard the steps. Flames gets out with two, and Tess's so blind.
Wow.
Very, very punishing round.
Hey, that's why you have Flames on the roster, right? Fearless, jumping through smokes with Mac 10s, but still a mistake from Monacy. He hears him running through the smoke. NiKo gets an idea, and Monacy unscopes.
Nice little detail here was Nucleon's just reaggressed Banana to kind of confirm the suspicions of the Falcons. They've already rotated accordingly to this being an A play. 3 in the right place now, and you know this hit is coming. You've got the info. Good opener for Monacy, makes it a double, and there's NiKo lending a helping hand. Been a slower start to this game for NiKo. Maybe this is where he can find his impact. He's got to beat the two Frenchmen for Vitality. That bomb getting planted. Right now, you've got a one-man gun out in the sight, and NiKo and Nucleons come together, deal with them both in seconds.
It's fair.
Guy trying to get the AWP going. Seen him have it one other time already, but never even got to fire a shot off.
Okay, that's just unlucky, really. Double nade denied. You're not going to out-AWP Monacy. Not anymore.
Simon's had the AWP twice now and hasn't even really got to put it to work. Double naded in this round. Last time he had it, Monacy found him scaling over the cart over here at A. And so the 2 times I always tried to get that AWP online, it has been instantly denied.
Nucleons even gets out as well. So just once again looking to play it safe enough in this B bomb site. In a 5 versus 3, Vitality can't even jump on B. They've been smoked out. Got plenty of util to execute here. Robs is still lurking though. Monacy will hit the flick if I have been paying attention. Okay, Tessa saves him instead. Execute will have to be the way. 2v3 on this site.
Good position for Kixan, and they just sends it. Kixan, not in a forgiving mood right now.
Oh no. The tick tempts. Nucleon's in. No way, right? Oh my, the balls on that move. Denied at least, and trades evenly. It's NiKo who actually snuck into the site. That might be a surprise. You would expect him CT right now. Vitality with a smoke in the way, slow it down. They've got Robs lurking. They're hoping for a flank. Nothing's coming in. Monacy playing committed.
You have full util. The nice thing about the slowdown as well, that smoke is often why you will see teams botch a good backside molly. Smoke's off the lineup, so now you have some options open on the slowdown, chance to see if your lurk finds anything, and when it doesn't, Robs just rejoins. Apex is actually going to try and move through early. Catch is a good timing on the smoke push. Tessa's now dead, and there's that Molotov we're talking about. That's going to force NiKo forward into 3. Spam connects onto Apex, bringing him down low. Look at who's left in this 1v2, Monacy, and he's got red hot hands right now. This is certainly a round he's interested in giving a look in. Creep up through Banana. And no surefire sense of victory yet for Vitality. Set up over at the coffins. Oh, no. Monacy closing in, but as he clears other angles, timings open up for a coffin swing. Time ticking away and off this bomb. Nade comes out to clear the back site. Still suspicious of it, and he will just get hounded down. Vitality course corrects somewhat. It's 5 rounds on their map pick on this T side. Will that be enough with Monacy in stellar form? Heading out and towards this A site, feels like Vitality really have an idea that this might come through the apartments and up the short side. Double lap setup, Zywoo dropping down. That's the kill that they hope makes them overlook Robs, and it will. Dropping in, gets out with his 1. Bit of help as well from Mezzy at the back of the site. How much more does Mezzy have in him? Apparently he's got the whole round. 1 guy left standing. And Mezzy buys more than enough time. The cavalry arrives for Vitality. Right, Kixan.
thought. Lots of ruckus.
You can see the pressure it's put on. Apex started rotating away. Deciding against it now with this spot of banana. Nade could be big. Just going to get away from it is Nico. Oh, not that one.
Backflip. Send him to the circus.
Really nice, man. Apex started running over as soon as they heard footsteps on banana. He kind of realized this was an attempt at a misdirection, and he gets there just in time to capitalize on that damage at top banana that Flames is able to do. Just a good feeling that that kill, you know, doesn't get away from you. You actually get the advantage. You're now sitting pretty in a 5v4, reflashing into top banana. Kicksand's also been offered up. And so this is a bonus round that is in prime position to move Vitality into the lead. The only thing that maybe could upset that is Tesses on a deep angle out here towards the short side. However, there's so little time left. Bomb's still up at banana. He needs results, and he needs them now. Gets that one kill. Bomb's going to start moving over.
Bezzy, he's not going for Tesses. He knows the bomb has to join him, so his goal is to cut it down with 20 seconds.
Yeah, one kill on Monacy with the bomb, and this could be enough to win you the round. Just tumbling it away from them. He picks his moment very deliberately, does Mezzi, and that is so well handled. Doesn't even focus on Tesses, lets him have the space, because what use is this A site if the bomb doesn't get there?
Yeah, even if he fights Tesses and wins it, right, the bomb can go back to B. It's in limbo right now. He makes a commit.
I mean, in that first half, Falcons played a relatively passive CT side, right? Rarely trying to contest for top banana. Oh,
okay.
What just happened there?
Through the wood.
Okay.
Apex was spamming.
You never know. Maybe this makes the round interesting. ZywOo over here at long is in a position where he's really got to deliver, but the flashes force him back. Smoke knocks him off the line, and even firing that orb, they know the next point of contact going to come over here at Library. Knowing about it is only half the battle, though. Kicksand shut down. Pistol's still breaking through. You're left looking at Robs and hoping he can clean up. He will manage it with a quick double, and they hear Nico arriving over at short. Suddenly, you don't have to respect these long smokes. You can play through them. Nico's got the full onslaught of Vitality in front of him and can't find a way in.
Rob's just taking his sweet time, man. Love to see it. Two inside of the site. Falcons don't know where to look. They're feeling the threat from both sides. ZywOo just spamming on that Library. Crazy opener, but matters not because Vitality never let go of the banana control. Falcons get pinched again.
You've got 4 players out at top E. Meanwhile, still have a lurk in towards the apartments, right? Tesses just keeping a bit of pressure on while his team set up outside of this B site. At this point, could feel a little tricky for Vitality to know exactly what the end of the round is. It's about to become clear. Push in through the smoke at banana. Flames holds on for the first, but that's it. Ends at a 3-on-3. Chance at a bomb plant. This is the best position Falcons have been in this half, and so they really have to find this round.
Huge spam from Monacy. He fired onto ZywOo before he even saw him coming through that smoke. Expecting the AWP's move. Apex with a full belt. Got to pick his pieces wisely on this retake as Tesses has just given up banana, but Robs, we know he's patient. He's coming in very late. Tesses checks it out. He's gone. Monacy, position revealed by the Molotov. He's down half as well. Time is ticking and not to the favor of Falcons as Kickson is the last alive. He needs to buy time. Back at the side, Mezzi gone. Apex finds him. He can't finish the job, and the nade is not enough, but oh, so close. No kit, no chance. Falcons will pick up a post plant.
Would have just been left feeling like it's all over. Money would have been broken in dire position. Vitality sprinting away with the second half, but now you've slowed their roll. You've broken this streak of rounds. Got to start building upon it, though. ZywOo, bit more aggression out towards top banana, and he is so wrecked by those flashes. It's an easy kill for Nico.
How does Robs win that fight? Galil letting down Tesses.
It's been kind of an interesting head-to-head between these two, right? The two players that are responsible for the apartments.
4 Falcons. Yet still, Vitality hold a round lead. I mean, 8-1 between Monacy and Kickson. So they've had a damn good opener, but can they finish the job? It's only Flames at this B-bomb site.
Gonna try and nade this, maybe? Nah, nade on the plant, and spam will come through.
Not bad.
Good stuff for Flames. They've re-smoked him, but he seems up for the task, playing through. Tiny bit of vision on the edge of this smoke. They can't quite find him right now, and he's causing so much chaos, pulling attention away from CT. Nico's 2 kills deep, and he's just wrestled back a third. He's got modernized in here alongside him, but with the AWP dropped out, it's got to be the Nico ace clutch, and there's so little time left. Tap on the... They swing it together! And what a round from Nico! Have yet to see him really get going in this series. That might be the round that does it. Ace clutch from Nico.
You could just see that happening. You could see that lining up on the X-ray. I was hoping only one would swing. It's just too easy for Nico. Delivered some damn good shots as well. He's going for taps in that round earlier. Feeling it. My goodness. Doesn't get better than that. Ace clutch 1v2. It's Vitality's economy that could let them down here late in this second half. Double digits will break one team. Who's it going to be? Another opener here for Falcons. 14-5 in this map.
Good chunky nade connects back in response, and ZywOo's going to level the playing field there with his AWP. They give and they take. Nucleon's just playing through on the back of that first contact and able to keep the advantage. Riding behind the Falcons here. They're already in the A site. Mezzi up close. Can't quite stop the spillover. Now we're going to see ZywOo's AWP only able to put up 1 in defense. Flames, it's his time to try a clutch now. Running through the smoke. Catches this timing. Bomb plant denied. Modernized's got to make up for this. And around the boxes, Flames will find him digging deep for a clutch of his own.
It's still not safe, right? Falcons are forcing, knowing they can break Vitality. 2 MP9s in play. Falcons win this round. They have the economic advantage. Nade stack puts Apex on notice. Flames is committed and dead. Big problems here for Vitality.
Great to see Nico just kind of going back to what he always did best here on Inferno, which is be a bit of a missile up through Banana, charging down for the entry. Apex lies in wait, but the flashes leave him a dead man. Mezzi now has a go at a hero play of his own. Flash through the CT smoke. Nearly gets out with way more than he bargained for.
Nades can make it interesting. Nucleon's low. Could that be it? No.
He's going to get away from it. 1 HP's worth of damage. Nucleon still survives. It's ZywOo and Rops. It's the big duo for Vitality. The signing that helped lock them in a damn near flawless year. And, well, there's the ZywOo nade to kickstart this retake. Let's see what they're made of. Playing it forward, it's ZywOo on the AWP. Suspicious about the pool, and with good reason. Now we see if Modernized's got a clutch in him. Spam will connect. Rob's tap on the bomb. That Spam will let you know the defuse not being held. And at this point, Modernized is the favorite in this head-to-head. Swings out wide. It is 3 clutches back to back to back. Modernized breaks the money of Vitality. And so you will be able to stop the play at B.
They bought so much time.
This ends up going the other way. If there is some success found out in top mid, that could change the nature of everything. Tesses has really been struggling, far away from his early couple of rounds. But that kill, and a second, the follow-up is in. They're rotating back with the bomb. It's a last-second decision for Kickstand. Time might be low. There's no one here to stop him. And all the kills delivered to the Falcons. The 3rd time they've bested Vitality here on Inferno. They get it done with stand-in in attendance, no coach behind them. That is a huge step in the right directions for the Falcons squad, and it all got started with that Nico ace clutch. Long while since we've seen Nico on this map. And so let's see how he fares in the pistol. Challenge out from mid, and there's a lot of bodies there. Tag put down range, and they are chasing Nico all the way through and into this A play. Flames with a keen double. This is where the poor track record in pistols is really, really rough for the Falcons, right? The idea that they haven't won any in the tournament thus far, sure, it makes the wins, I guess, by comparison, a little more impressive because you're having to do it from the back foot. You're having to do it without those freebies from pistol rounds. But CT side especially, it can feel really punishing. This is where you actually look to get a good chunk of your CT rounds is in some form of success in the pistol, and they don't find anything, just one kill.
This force buy, here to report, it's going nowhere. Should be a save. Vitality running into an empty B site.
Going to be a unicorn round as this flank through the spawn. Attempt to strike some players from the tally at least.
Taking rifles away is perfect. A lot of jumping kills in this game. Flames and Kixon being the chiefs.
The chicken just soak up
it looked
the
like
headshot. I'm pretty sure it did.
I didn't even know it could. Can we run that back? It felt like he got dinked, right? Was that really a dink? Or was it through the wall as well? Risky move, but Kixon survives, and they start to rotate out after Apex throws some nades. It's a bit of a gap now, only 2 at B.
You see Nico just reconsidered, makes his way back over. Will he get here in time? Able to play through this smoke down at CT. Nico, 2 kills deep, but getting whittled down. Support now arrives. modernized gets there on the AWP, gets out with 1 more, but won't stop the flood over from Vitality. Tessez around this smoke, caught on the jump up. That's smart from Rops. Only way you're going to peek around the edge is jumping up onto the platform. And
Team Vitality 6-0. Try and take some space, Falcons, look for some fights, but the aim is just a different story this game. Vitality not missing a shot. ZywOo 10-1 on the rifle. He was looking human in that last map. That's not a good thing. Right now, rifling up a storm. No need for this AWP.
And, you know, CT side on Anubis was always a test of your resilience. Like, you have to tell yourself the better half is still ahead of you, right? The kind of barometer for what's successful on these CT sides is super low. You know, even if you can scrape by with 3 rounds, it's a super winnable game. Hell, we'd had a number of like 11-1 comebacks here on this map when it was originally in the pool.
Bro, we saw a 14-1. Vitality are a part of that. That AWP spotted, they speed up elsewhere. You know, we talked about the difficulty of the B site on Inferno, or at least the exploitability factor with Kixon and Nucleons playing that site together. They did a very good job at holding it down. Nico was obviously super involved, being an active rotator.
And the whole kind of mission right now for Vitality is just don't let up, right? Don't get complacent. Don't let the fact that you're 7-0 mean things get a little bit looser and you're taking any more risks in these round openers. You know, at this point, you're in full control of the game. Like, don't kind of let your confidence give away back in. Oh, well, you said you wanted to see more from him. That's a really, really sick way for this round to open up. Head-to-head versus ZywOo.
Oh, this is weird.
Playing it through the smoke, but
they just spam.
2 players in here. However, they're lined up right now. Flick back cross, and Nucleons finally has his moment. He's been really struggling over here towards B. That is a massive double kill, making sure the efforts from modernized, that opening advantage, aren't in vain. Awkward smoke as it falls onto the Molotov.
Nico's here. There's no getting through this position. It's 3 strong on the bomb site. Nico's got this on lock.
All right, Mezzy.
Smooth.
Swing out. Oh,
no.
God, this is building. Seen Mezzi get away with some fantastic moments out towards B in his career. Looking now to pick up a 1v4 clutch. It's the wraparound from Tessez. You'd like to think seals his fate and keeps him in a box, but make no mistake, all the Falcons were nervous there. That's info. It's all stuff for Vitality to work with.
Let's put Nico on the A site as well, but with mid conceded, triple B for Falcons is fine. They're just so paranoid. Look at them watching Temple, watching CT, checking over their shoulder. That leaves m0NESY with minimal support right now. And Falcons, they don't know Vitality are about to pop out through this main smoke.
Oh, that's a rough whiff for m0NESY. Just gonna miss Rops there, sliding in through lower, Kixan, that's a lineup, and some support from Nucleons goes a long way. Flames backstab is in, but this bomb's have got to get planted. Plug it in the numbers now, it's ZywOo, will get that bomb down, but goes no further. Nucleons, lights out hold.
Much needed experience.
Yeah, and dude, even then, you know, coming into this series, we were saying Nucleons have just been like serviceable, right?
Yeah.
He's rarely been a problem, hasn't necessarily stood out, but has never felt like the issue either. Here, most important game of the tournament so far, most important kind of string of rounds, and his multi-kills have bailed the Falcons out.
Yeah, absolutely. Been the difference maker, been the fire starter on this CT side. It's yet to be a comeback, but it is building. Trading Nico again. Nucleons with an impact kill. Here we go. It's a bit awkward for m0NESY, but he found a 5v4 earlier on the main smoke. m0NESY just keeps it smoked with a bit of a gap to look over. Apex can't escape. If he tries, it will cost him. m0NESY knows this. Easy shot for him. We know he's locked in and he's getting audacious now. Reload gives a gap, but Nucleons close by. Flames in a clutch once more. We saw him win one on Inferno.
First kill picked up. Nucleons, though, proven to be a real safe pair of hands.
Nucleons, again, will have to deliver if this is going to be a Falcons round. Flash ready.
Yeah, they painted a bit of a target on him. They're trying to exploit the stand-in, and the flash will wreck him down in dark. Follow up from m0NESY, though. Only the one kill. Looking on now at Kixan, who's got Nico moving over, trying to help. Kixan's got to fly solo, and just too much to worry about there for the captain. He'll get wrapped upon.
Don't want to save, but can you win this? Flames triple entry. It's a beautiful flash, and Nucleons get stuck on the wall. Flames just trading every step of the way. Even m0NESY only getting out with one is impressive. Flames has had some really nice entries coming out of B main in this T side. And so that 8-round worst case is a great feeling for Team Vitality. Tessez is trying to get weird with it. They won't let him. 4 kills out of Flamesy, 8 rounds for Vitality.
Now, you likely feel like you've conditioned Falcons enough to be worried about these B-site hits. And you've likely scared Nucleons away from going for, you know, the info peek in through dark. Only one player out towards A, and they get ahead of Tessez's util. Kind of a rough way to lose the opener, lose the A-hold. Nico trying to bridge the gap and make up for it. Will do so with a double. Teammate gets cut down. That's m0NESY dead. And with Nucleons found on this rotate through middle, you're left looking at Kixan. Final round of the half. He's in a 1v3.
3 kills to his name already. No kit right now. They are littered among the bomb site, but Kixan needs the kills, and he needs them quick. Smoke is a middle finger. Gives Vitality a lot of room, and so it may have been a tricky start on Inferno, but Vitality back on land here in the semi-final with a 9-round T-side on Anubis. Falcons' risky pick not paid off so far. Oh, well, V-Trams put the stats away at this point. 2 and 14 on Tessez and Kixan in these pistol rounds. And yes, Falcons 0 and 7. Will that be 0 and 8? Only time will tell. Bit of an execute into this bomb site. Apex jiggling, but this flash not going to come out in time. They are running out.
Gonna get ahead of the util, but you've got to check Rops. Into the crossfire you go, and they get chewed up, spat out. real rough stuff. It's those two aforementioned players left in this pistol round.
Okay, 3 and 4 and 14 now. Bomb pick back up. Maybe they can get weird with it. Kixon tells him to leave and stays in position. Vitality. Let's see if they make a mistake.
They're rotating away.
Flames is still in middle. The bomb is the one not committed. Will Kixon call him back as Tess has fakes footsteps?
It all falls apart if Kixan gets spotted, or if this bomb dies trying to leave now that there's a man in the mid window. You've kind of introduced a lot of variables into this round with the goal of pulling Vitality away. Tess just gets away from Flames.
The seconds difference, and as a result, Flames flanks B. Sure, ZywOo is heaven, he's playing retake. You can't take too much space, and so Kixon could get punished for being ambitious.
He's hit every time.
Dude, it couldn't go better here. Unbelievable. 2v5 brewing out of the Falcons. The two worst pistol performers this tournament with 0 pistol wins to their name. 99 damage. It's not done yet.
Yeah, it's really not that comfortable, but amazing that you've been able to pull yourself back to this position. Think you'd be foolish, even in spite of the HP, to hardcore write them off. Kixan, 1 health, and now it's down to this. Tesses will finish the job.
Okay.
2v5. It just gives you so much to hold on to now, right? Like, you're only 5 rounds away. If you're able to find this... Oh, never mind. It's all gone absolutely horribly. We're going to need another 2v5.
All right.
Winning 1 2v5, impressive enough. Do you have it in you to do it in back-to-back rounds?
ZywOo just triple killed the smoke. It wasn't even a full mag. It was like 10 bullets, 3 kills. Wiped. Oh. Molly tick. But do they check Mezzi? Has not revealed this yet. m0NESY, inquisitive, clears him. No way, not again, not back to back.
They've got the space, they've got the room. Ropz commits to a flank. I mean, the flank might mean he just deals with Kixan before it becomes a problem. Yeah, he realized. Oh, there's the spot. Peek from Temple and whittled down low. Kixan caught out in no man's land. m0NESY just a shot away from dead, and he can't do it. Ropz will arrive, laying that one to rest. So close on back-to-back 2v5s. I almost want to say a little too desperate, considering the pretty good position they've gotten themselves to on the back of the pistol. You know Vitality are working with less. Leaving it to a smoke break and a B hit just felt like introducing a lot of danger into that round.
No way he gets out, right? Cover comes in. ZywOo still alive in middle. He was in the door with 3 players there, and ZywOo has his life to show for it. 18 and 6, it's a very different map to Inferno. And any prospect or hope of the Falcons comeback evaporating before our very eyes.
Oh, just a lovely double kill from Mezzi. You know, under pressure, under some stress. Here's them getting out through dark. Not an ideal position by any means for the B-site anchor, and Mezzi makes that double kill look way easier than it actually is. Nico and Tess says now it's their time to try and combine for a round here. Nico hiding out at the back of the site for now has gone unnoticed. Gonna get a freebie, swings out looking for a second, but can't get a bearing on Ropz nor Flames. And this is it. Vitality ramping up on the CT half. Money starting to dwindle for the Falcons. Good spot for Apex. Nucleon's trying to get sly, trying to get cheeky and play around that smoke. I need to give away the advantage. They're ready for more coming out dark side because you've seen the man you expect. Apex, will he be able to get gun on in time? Yes, he will. Final bullet connects on a Nico. And with m0NESY finished off, it's all square here for Vitality. They are cleanly putting this one to rest.
Just walking it over the line, seeing a lot of just B main gunfights here for Falcons, and all of them falling short at the moment. That pretty 2v5 in the pistol.
Because You think about some of the individuals here on Anubis, dude, like the B-site Anubis for Mezzi used to just be a stomping ground for this guy. Feels right at home there, and he is a real backbone player on this Vitality team. Won't always give you the crazy moments, but when it comes to just holding his spot, anchoring position, he's so hard to get past.
Nico scout naded, even dinked Apex with that. Zaiwu getting cheeky behind the smoke again. In the middle. Shouldn't surprise you, just see Rifles trying to enter B main, but Vitality block it. They're stacked on A. I think there's no way Falcons would risk it again. Zaiwu clears it, but it doesn't matter. With Kicks in position, quick trades available. Vitality just a stone's throw away from Mirage. A Falcons that surprised on Inferno, but fell flat on Anubis.
The question for the Falcons is, can they brush this game off? If it ends up ending right now, you've got to compose yourself and ready yourselves for that third map of Mirage. They are kind of cooking here. Can't ignore it. Clawing back a 3v4 with 2 entries to get them in. In arrives Apex with the backstab. As he's still floating around, ready to play into this, and there is the shutdown. 2-on-3 retake, and Vitality stick the landing. A whole different beast by the time we roll onto Anubis. Falcons might end up regretting this one.
And one team will go into that grand final of Blast Bounty.
Yeah, big thing for Falcons. Obviously, they come off the back of just kind of getting steamrolled, run over. So Vitality likely feeling good heading into map 3. The question is, are they able to brush off the L's they took on Anubis? Nico making a convincing case with 2 kills in the pistol already. And they prepared for players to have already slipped out ahead of this util. You missed the timing on Palace. You never spotted Ramp. They're deep within the site already. And a check out towards the spawn. That's a keen shot for Mezzi. Nico, 3 kills deep in this pistol round. Why stop there? Let's see how far he's able to take this. Whittle down on these peaks out from default. But there is the ace for Nico. That's his 2nd in the series.
That's what it is!
Dude.
Fucking shout!
Unbelievable shots out of Nico. Pre-fire on that peak. And the double down under as well. Every shot of that was spectacular for Nico.
Well, look, everyone was just saying we need Nico switched online if they want to win this here on Mirage. You can't ask for more than that.
Vitality just get exiled in this pistol. Zaiwu starts with this. But Nico, safe to say, responds. Some flicks, some pre-fires, boom.
Oh! That's what it is, man! Fucking shout!
Kixon is on a big flank, but will that leave him out of the play? They have to go cat with Mezzi. Back in apartments, it's Nucleons who lines them up and knocks them down. With a bang, there's a 4th. And there's still a player left alive. Nucleons is hunting the ace.
Go on, go get it. Nico's have 1 already. And Mezzi is a hard 5th kill to get. He's not going to make it easy for you. Not the type of guy to just give an ace away. You've got to go and earn it. Nucleons will get shut down. 1 shy of all 5. But for Mezzi, he's living on borrowed time, and Nico there to seal the deal. Nucleons had a couple of very pretty-looking multi-kills. And I think in his, I'll say, average or even worst games, it was just non-problematic. That's how I would frame it. I think there's other players on the Falcons who in those games maybe even caused more problems. And in his best moments, Nucleons can hang with even squads like Vitality, as we're seeing here. Oh, teed up for an A play. How did Falcons do when they've lost the advantage? Monacy and Kicksam both get mopped up, and with these smokes down, Nico can't play through.
He faked it though. It's Apex who's taking space. Back to spawn, gives some control in this post plant. They're gonna need it. Some tagged up players already. Nucleons just walks in. They don't expect it. He has swung into CT Sport, clearing with a perfect flash. Nico and Nucleons, who knew this was the duo? They are carrying this game right now. 5 kills between them, 2 deaths between them, 21 kills from these top 2. You mentioned this coming into even Inferno, right? It's a team that has their issues with pressure, not just playing in it, but experiencing a lot of it. Well, right now, the pressure really is off. There were no expectations, certainly not this. And so in a third map, 5-0 up, full control. Modernized's making moves too. Nucleons puts Zywoo on notice. A nade will finish off the AWPer. Modernized still has more to do from lower. And Vitality put into another predicament to start this round. Break from Robs. He opens that smoke for an entry, and suddenly Flamesy follows up. So a brief moment of madness. Who's clearing this? Tell me. If he stays tucked, they'll never know.
Oh, moving around a bit, but yeah, gun on. They don't know. That's a double for Kicksan. Screw it, why not take them all? Mezzi's just played his card. He's on the other end of the map. There's no winning this for Mezzi as he goes into the crossfire.
Robs will not be moving from this position for some time. Waiting for his team to take space in middle. Nico 12-1. Trying to fight his urge to peek, or maybe he shouldn't because that's an easy pickup with Modernized's flash. Mid is off limits. Zywoo takes the bomb background. Apex looking for timings again.
Oh, break on the smoke, and Nico sees him. Oh, Apex, that is a ludicrous fight to win.
The reaction.
That's Nico, 13-1 heading into that fight. Shut down by Apex, a nail-biter of a shot, but there's still more to deal with. There's still more to break through. Modesty out here, back a ticket. Looking to play it forward, knows about to play it out conside. It's Apex, top of the stairs, shut down, no contest. 7-0. Even if you get past the big man, 2 more of them show up.
That's the most sickening entry. It's the peaker's advantage moment.
And the rest of the team are thanking him.
Tess says he's in the boot on this B bomb site alone. Vitality try and push as the smoke blooms in Palace. Denied again. Flames needs this entry. And he'll find it. Surely Nico, there's a limit, right? Smoke, flash, he's blind, but he's still
no way!
Time.
Like, that's a fight where Flames is favored. He's normally so good at getting these entries. Nico with a follow-up.
Can't kill him. Plot armor.
No way, he's not going to go hunting Zywoo, is he? Tech9 pulled out, runs the smoke. Nico is the main character of this third map.
Fine, you can AWP. You've earned it.
Yeah, let's see how it fares. This used to be a troublesome gun for Nico, one that he always respected, always adored, in fact. A coveted gun in Nico's eyes, but ones that he's had struggles with. He's got Tesses here in the sidecar, trying to play backup, trying to play sidekick to Nico down in the connector, but he's got to do it alone. It would have to be his 3rd ace of the series, his 2nd ace clutch, and he's only got the AWP by his side. In this round, it feels like he's had plot armor, but time is the real enemy. Spotted on the jump, knows about a player back at spawn, and can't take it any further. Finally!
With minimal pressure, but maximum presence. Taking over this server right now.
It's just every round something different, every round something new from Nico. Always trying to push the boat out on what's possible, on when and where he gets these opening kills. And in this round, it's spam in the top mid to find Flames after a con push.
They're gonna go back to that con smoke. High risk. Nucleons nearby. Nico's gambling on B. Tess is gonna play, but Nico will still be right behind, re-peeking off the short side. They're not ready for that. Double short. Denied. 20 seconds. You can't win this. You just can't.
No, this is Nico with all the freedom to go where he wants, so you never know where you're going to face him next. And there he is, double swing setup with Tesses over on short for yet another back-breaking multi-kill round. They might never go B in this half.
No one has saved them. No one has offered up anything. Drops. Whittled down, just whiffs in the Palace, and they come running through a con smoke. How's that gonna go? Seen this one before. Nucleon's on the other side this time, 13-3, revealing position with nades. Apex again, swinging a smoke. That's felt like this whole game right now for Vitality, and of course it's covered. Kixon's got it. Nucleon's does fall, but Nico's in the sight, and wherever Nico is a big problem for Vitality. That bomb is at his feet. Kixon is drawing them in, and Nico doesn't even need to knock him down. Captain puts on 4 kills in this round, and Nico closes out 20-3 on Nico against the world's best in Vitality. Tess says 1-4. Doesn't even matter. But now he gets a chance to shoot some enemies.
He has seen maybe 6 people in this entire game thus far. Will have a chance here to stop the B hit, get himself moved up the scoreboard a little bit, try and move in with the rest of his team who have just been hitting so darn hard. Falcons, it doesn't get better than this. Nico is lights out right now, and everyone is following in his stead. This might be a very, very short third map and a complete disaster for a squad we hold in such high regard.
Well, it took 6 months last year for them to get 11-1, and now it's happened in just the first week of play. Is there any hope for Team Vitality? This pistol is the first step, but in which direction? ZywOo up top, 2-12. He finds his first. Just trying to buy time. Vitality, no, this bomb is committed out ramp. ZywOo does come hunting, and Kixon back to the pistol woes off the back of a dominant first half. But you know he's going to milk it for everything he can at this point in the game.
Nowhere to go, really, but forward for Kixan. He's hoping he can kind of beckon the arrival of this this flank, baiting in Mezzi for the push, but that's not happening. And so they'll swing him together. There's the finish for Vitality. And yeah, Falcons, they've always struggled at pistol rounds, but you're worried that it won't take much for them to get there.
It's MR12, like, I'm not going to sit here and set up the comeback at any point now, but these gun rounds go quickly, especially when you dry swing out mid. Can they squeeze some damage out of this one? Tessa's in the Palace, barely warmed into this third map. Barely played this series. Could he find something impactful here in the site? Surely been spotted, right? This jump spotting player, Robs, yeah, he looks aware. As Nucleons comes hunting, ZywOo, oh dear. ZywOo not locked in. Thinks it's his teammate. Oh,
No, not Nucleons again.
It's all Nucleons, they know Robs is here.
He's hunting for it, can't quite deal with the third man.
So sharp.
15 points of health on Robs, is shot away from death, and he wins a must-win fight. Modesty, that's really nice. But what more does he have for us? The rotates have now arrived for Vitality. The fact that we're even getting excited about this was a 2v5 that Falcons have tried to claw back. Swing over the stairs, Modesty gets it down in the 1v1. Mezzi's meant to be a safe pair of hands, and he will rise to the occasion, narrowly dodging the disaster that was that brewing 2v5 for the Falcons.
To play a late round, he's read it. Rotate coming in towards this B bomb site. Kixon's trying to fake. Oh, ZywOo moves over to CT. So right now, Falcons, the fake is working.
It is. Mezzi said at times he is just the backbone of Vitality. Always difficult to entrench, always hard to get past. And his holds over towards B have been solid. He also delivered that 1v1 versus Modesty just to keep them in the game by stopping that 5v2 from getting out of hand for Vitality. There, it's another clean finish over at B. This is now a kind of unignorable streak of rounds from the Vitality camp.
Yeah, 5 in a row, and you know, two of them flawless, 2 of them with 4 alive. Almost no pressure at this event. This is where you have to close on what has been one of the most incredible halves that we've seen in some time. A bit of chaos here injected into the round, running through the mid-smoke. Nico's got an AK, watch out.
Yeah, armed, dangerous, not what you wanted.
Apex. Remember, we saw Nico in this position so many times deliver impactful kills. Can Apex rival that? He will need to. Tessus has opened up. A is open. Apex is the last line of hope. Drive-by by Monacy. ZywOo, it's now or it's never.
Yeah, not being a fixture, not being any type of a problem towards the Falcons in this game. And it's not going to start now. Tessus, a really unlikely candidate, has pulled through for the Falcons. 2 keen shots on the Deagle. Mezzi, he's been the guy giving you some degree of faith here, but expecting him to find anything in this 1v3, surely it's asking too much. They've had so much time to get comfortable. They've got 2 players playing around the bomb, ready to swing the moment he taps and closing in ahead of time. Falcons come in swinging. It's an eco round to move them on.
2 rounds in a row, he's whiffed his openers, and Rops is even AWPing to try and make up for it. Hits a leg, not even that much damage. They come up connector into the window.
A lot of control taken. And so this is the attempt at the killing blow from the Falcons. Instant trade from Nucleons, who's really tapped into a top level when the pressure reaches fever pitch. ZywOo doesn't miss that one. It would have been unforgivable. Out here towards the jungle, they know about him now, and they've got him in a box. It's flames or it's nothing. Grand